Hello, welcome to the show. So today I got permission to stream Cash's show on my show. Right there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Stream his show, get it out there because it's one of the only ways I can share it because Facebook sucks. And yeah, they're always like late, so it's okay. They got to get the whole crew together to talk. Can't put it into full screen yet until they come on. Yeah, they kind of take a second. I don't know if we do breaking news. One minute. We'll see. So yeah. He might reset. Oh, nope. I think he's going to jump into it. Says it's waiting. They didn't switch the timer. The chat is talking about a whole bunch of shit going on. Apparently a laptop was found. And here we go. Alright, let's watch this shit. He's got the same intro as I do.
What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day today. We're about to have a good talk. Real good talk. Title of this one, 1776 is 2021. Big meaning to me. Straight up. It's happening. Things are turning around. And more than ever, I am hopeful. I am very hopeful. There's a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about today. I hope you guys are ready. And with me, as always, my main man, Anthony, Be the Change, Russo.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yes.
What's going on, everybody?
Also have with me the lovely, beautiful, graceful, majestic, Sunni middle child.
I want to be majestic.
Hi, it's amazing, Russo. You just can't right now. You can't.
Also got with me the ever controversial devil's advocate, probably doesn't like the title of this video, Casey.
You freaking serious? Look what Sunni started already. What up, everyone?
And then I have with me our very own Linwood, Hawk. Knows the truth before everybody. People don't believe him, but it's accurate. Hawk.
What's going on?
What's up, my brother? How you doing?
All right, dude. I actually just got some sleep for the first time in 4 days.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah,
Definitely glad to hear that. So everybody, if you're watching right now, this is, I got to tell you guys, I feel like God got his hands on me because this is the second time that this has happened. All right. They blocked me on all my accounts, right? But guess what? You guys are still watching me from all them blocked accounts right now. Tell me how dope that is. I can't go live on my phone. I can't share a post from my phone. But as soon as I come on here, it goes live. It's like God wants it to get out. That's how I feel. I feel like God got his hand on me. My Instagram was literally deleted, and all of a sudden it's back up. It's insane. That's God. So if you could switch over to my YouTube right now, Kash Kelly, the Streetlight. My name, Kash Kelly, the Streetlight. Subscribe, like the page, ring the bell icon so you never miss another upload, because the only person that hasn't really threatened to take me down has been YouTube, believe it or not. So please, if you guys can right now, if you're on YouTube or on Facebook, get off of Facebook and go to YouTube, please. I'm begging you, because if not, when the accounts does finally go down, you're gonna be like, where's Kash? And you're gonna be like, I wish I would have got his YouTube. So go to my YouTube right now, please, 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 and thank you. And everybody that's already utilizing Super Chat, thank you. I'm gonna throw them up for you right now, and then we'll get started. Give everybody a chance to switch over from Facebook. Deidre, thank you so much. At Kash, you need to watch this. Most people are absolutely blown away. I already know, and I appreciate you. Then we got Sherry. Shelly has some important news. I just messaged her. We sent her the link, right? You guys sent her the link?
It's in the group chat, but I can send it to her again if you want.
Okay, please do. And then we got Chris. Trump will still be, all day long. All day long. Straight up. Thank you guys for using Super Chat. I appreciate it. It helps me out. It might go to my bail money when they come to get me. All right. So I'm going to pull up this video right now.
You ready?
Yeah, make it full screen, Rusi. Mute your mics, everybody.
Look, this is a scorecard from Joseph Goebbels. If you tell a lie big enough, and that's what they're doing. And you see Pelosi, you see Schumer. Ann just told me that Pelosi called the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Mark Milley, and they're trying to get him out on the 25th Amendment or to impeach him. Why? Well, because on Wednesday, they took Pelosi's laptop. She's frantic. There were some people in there that were special forces mixed with Antifa, and they took her laptop and they have that data.
We're not here to be Antifa.
Because they have that data. I believe they also have a source that's talking like a songbird. And the president's spring that person on us, so it will completely change, because there's someone that has said, I'm not going to do this. This is treason. Remember, this is treason, high treason.
Sir, could he use the emergency broadcast system or emergency action message to
Did you
communicate
see
this?
yesterday that an email went around telling everybody about the emergency broadcast system? So there are those little signals that you see. You see that what I saw was the September 18th or 19th executive order 2018 that if foreigners were involved in the U.S. election, the president could declare an emergency. That means he knew back 2 years ago. And that's why it's just all come together that COVID-19 was a biological attack. Let's not say it was an accident and it slipped out of a food mark or anything. We're not that naive anymore.
All right, that might get me shut down from YouTube. That was not us. That was another guy. That was his claim. I just want to say that for YouTube. I don't know how true that is, but that is information that we're just sharing because we've seen it. And I hope it doesn't go against your community standards. Don't be commies. Okay. Anyway, yeah, got some other stuff. Excuse me. So you guys remember how they found those explosives in DC? You guys hear about that?
Did they really find them, or are they claiming they found them?
No, they found them.
Okay.
They found them. And the guy with the horns, right? His sister has been in contact with somebody that I know. And Yandy Mills, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I got to get this news out right quick. His sister has been in contact with somebody that I know. And before it ever came out that he was not Aunt Quifa, thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate you. Before the news came out on that he was not, Aunt Quifa, we already had realized that he wasn't because his sister got in contact with everybody. Well, with this person that I'm talking about, right? Guess what? He was put in there as basically a double agent. Okay. He didn't wear a shirt because he never wanted them to think that he had a wire on. Okay. Because they were suspect of him at first. He's been in deep cover for a while now, gaining information about them. All right. Now check this out. He's also the guy that grabbed the laptop. Okay. He's also the guy that grabbed the laptop. Now check this out. Thank you so much, Tasha. I appreciate you and love you. Check this out. When they found those explosives in there, the plan was, and this is the reason why the laptops and everything got left behind. Check this out. Because that normally they would grab their stings and leave with them, right?
Just not during a bomb threat.
They left it behind because they were planning on detonating those things after everybody had left, and the people that were there. So everybody that went into the building, they were going to detonate it with everybody that was in there, then blame it on them, blame it on the people that were in there to make it seem like they were first off a little bit slow, you know what I'm saying? And that they just did it to themselves and destroyed everything. So it would have got rid of any evidence that would have been on those laptops, any paperwork that may have been left behind, any hard drives that were there. And it backfired on them. It backfired on them because they didn't realize that people already had gotten way farther in there than they were supposed to. They let, excuse me, my voice is just coming back. They let people come in, mind you, in the beginning. They let people come in. And then they tried to hold them in a certain spot to let them feel like they had a victory. Like, okay, you guys got in, hang out right here, right? And then they were gonna certify the election, and then they were gonna leave. They had to put that on a halt because people did not stay there. They pushed past. They got deeper in. So everybody's like, oh, it's backfiring. Yo, we got to go. You guys got to get up out of here right now. So they got them up out of there. They left everything behind thinking, okay, it's time. They're going to do the boom, boom, and everything's going to be fine. And we're going to get rid of a couple Trumpies. You know what I'm saying? It didn't work out like that. It didn't work out like that. They never got to do it because people were still there. They weren't far enough away from the building for them to be able to do that. So by the time it was all said and done, the people that went in there to grab what they grabbed had already gotten out and got it to where it needed to go. Completely backfired. So if you're wondering why they're panicking in Washington right now, that's why they're freaking out. That's why they need to get Trump impeached right now. They need him immediately removed right now. Because if not, all of this is gonna it's gonna come out. Everything's coming out. Right now, it's coming out. What do you guys think about that?
I don't think this is out of the question for the first time in typically I don't go with the harsher this is impossible or this is possible side, but I'm looking at what's going on, and I think that video, even though it's a 2-second excerpt, is very interesting, very telling. The left-wing media is saying laptops were stolen. They're just saying it's no big deal. There's an odd scramble going on. You also now just had all the military troops deployed for the inauguration to protect the Capitol.
Wait, you're talking about the inauguration where they said they weren't going to have it? It was going to be virtual for everybody?
Well, they're saying that the 6,200 National Guard members will be in Washington, D.C. through President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration following the quote-unquote, and I'll never say just riots, the quote-unquote riots at the U.S. Capitol. They left 4 people dead and scores. Wait, 4? Wasn't it 5? Anyways,
5.
Yeah, what happened there? I'm still curious about this police officer that was killed because I'm still not hearing exactly. Somebody said he had.
I don't even understand how that could have happened. I don't buy that one bit.
I don't understand either. I still want to know more about that. But anyways, they were deploying them because they're protecting the Capitol grounds because they think something might happen leading up to it. There's not going to be an inauguration like we expect, like a typical inauguration, but they're saying that they're going to be they're afraid of the same thing happening. $20,000 worth of damage and people raising the flag above the Capitol building. Cool. Okay.
Let me tell you something, you guys. Their rule is done. Their rule is done. Even if they got in office, even if nothing comes of a laptop or none of that, the American people have spoken. We spoke very loudly, very loudly. We showed them something that they've never seen before. Never. There was not even, let me tell you something, as many people that were there in DC that day, there wasn't that many people in 1776. You feel me? We are far and wide. We showed them how quickly America can come together. And it was, I know what they're trying to tell you is that it was just a bunch of white people. But that's a lie because guess what? I was there. And there was a lot of other brothers there with me that were darker skinned. I seen a whole multitude of people of different colors and different races. Did you, Russo?
100%.
Yeah, it didn't look like a whole bunch of white people to me. Matter of fact, it was the most mixed crowd I've ever seen. Ever seen.
Can I tell you something weird? Can I tell you something weird that I heard today?
Go for it.
Remember all those the Chinese people that were, because there's a ton of Chinese Trump supporters, but there was also a group of people that was having people sign a document for anti-Chinese Communist Party. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So I talked to some people, apparently, especially with a lot of the things going on behind the scenes with China, they were like, I hope you didn't sign that document. Did you sign the document?
Nope.
So apparently, although there was a lot of Chinese Trump supporters and conservatives, apparently there is a large infiltration of Chinese that were there, that might have been doing different things for, just the sake of doing things and maybe collecting names, that kind of stuff. So that's kind of interesting that I heard that after the fact. That's interesting to me.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. It didn't make sense to me that all of them were there like that. It didn't feel right.
Yeah.
It didn't feel right. They weren't wearing nothing that had to do with Trump. They weren't supporting the way that other people were supporting. They were just there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't trust it at all.
Not I want to be super clear that
people being there. I love Chinese people. I love Chinese food. But them people seem suspect.
There's something weird that's going on.
Samantha, thank you for that. But I want you guys to understand something. It's not just Trump anymore.
That's what I was going to say.
Us. It is all of us. We cannot depend on a leader, any one man, to do what we can do for ourselves. This is what I want everybody to get and grasp. This is our fight now. This is ours. Trump led the way. He inspired us. He got us together. He got everybody together. He enlightened a lot of people. He made people see that it's okay to take a stand. And that's what I never want you guys to stop doing, is standing up. Keep standing up.
It was never about Trump.
Never.
It's
No.
always, it has always been about population control. Always. And this is the thing that you got to understand, you know, is when you look into things like Operation Mockingbird and things like that, and basically that's what your news is. It parrots the exact same thing repetitively. Okay, every single news channel does the same thing. That's why you, as an American citizen, with the ability to sit down either at your computer or to surf channels or whatever, find the truth. Find the truth. That is going to be your key to victory.
On my life, man. Hawk is definitely right. You guys, everybody watching right now, we are close to 3,600 people watching right now. I need everybody on Facebook. Please get off of Facebook and go to my YouTube. Kash Kelly, my name, The Streetlight. Kash Kelly, The Streetlight. Watch from there because my Facebook isn't even supposed to be active right now. They supposedly deleted it. I'm supposed to be blocked for 60 days. Yet God has allowed me to be on here. I don't know how, but I'm still on Facebook. So if you can, get off of Facebook and switch over to my YouTube, Kash Kelly, The Streetlight. And I'm also looking for moderators to help me run my page on YouTube. So switch over to YouTube right now. And if you want to be a moderator, comment using your YouTube saying, I want to be a moderator, and I will make that happen right now. I need moderators.
So the other thing is, people keep saying, how do you still have this blind loyalty to Trump? We're not, and just like we just said, it's not about that. I am praying that this laptop exposes every Republican, every conservative, I'm praying that everything that happens in the next 10 days, it doesn't necessarily have to lead anything past. It could be a Biden presidency. I don't care.
We don't care.
I want everything to be shown of what's going behind the scenes. And that also, now, if I were to get my pick, I want Nancy Pelosi gone. I want that gone.
She needs to be in prison. And then whatever happens after that happens. That's what needs to happen. There's a lot of traitors that have infiltrated our country that were sitting in that house. That's the reason why we went there. It had nothing to do with the election. It had nothing to do with Trump. It had everything to do with corruption sitting in our house. We cleaned the house. You understand? That day was symbolic, you guys. My bad, Rousseau, but that day was very symbolic because the people came home. The people came home and made the invaders leave. You understand? We cleaned house and took a stand and showed them something.
You know,
Timothy said, why are the Republicans not screaming at rooftops about this? It's because they're just as guilty. This is not blind loyalty to a party. This is loyalty to fellow Americans. Timothy Venable said, so why are Republicans not screaming at the rooftops? This is literally, we are finally getting to the root and core issues of our government. And we are hoping that in the next 10 days it is exposed, because after that, there will be nobody on a high enough level to expose the truth. And I'm not saying that Trump doesn't do presidential or political fibs or maybe lies even. I am saying that we have the opportunity to finally break down the system that has forever been cheating people of all groups, all ethnicities. We're talking Republicans, Democrats, blacks, whites, Asians. They have continuously controlled where we are. This is the opportunity that we have. We've got 10 days left to do it. Otherwise, that window is closed. And if indeed, for some odd reason, there is something that we can find on that laptop, this is our true hope. Otherwise, this is what we're looking forward to. A world where people can be blocked off of.
Oh, we lost Anthony.
As soon as he said blocked, boom, he was gone.
Right?
I'm like, what the hell? You know.
And to comment, this is the first time I'm hearing about the story, Kash, but it actually fits a lot of narratives that they tried to pull or have pulled in the past. It's the same.
They tried to do us dirty, bro. I'm telling you.
It makes perfect sense. Like, I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, okay, like,
why would they just let everybody in? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, they did, and very clearly, there's video evidence.
Jimmy, you're a moderator now. There's a couple other people have became moderators as well. I appreciate you guys. Help me keep the trolls out. And if there's something important that needs to be said, you can pin it at the top. Thank you guys. I appreciate your help.
And I have a message for you trolls. And I really want you to understand. I pray for each and every one of you. I do. I pray for you to wake up and see that you are being used more than a hooker on Saturday night.
Yep.
Okay. That's exactly what you are to them. You are a prostitute for their motivation to move forward. Okay. And let me tell you something. If you have never been to a foreign country and never seen or experienced communism in its entirety, let me tell you.
Thank you, Erica.
That's why people come to America, to get away from that. And all you're doing is trying to turn our country into that. And the thing is I'm not going to tell you that I'm going to fight you or anything like that. What I'm going to tell you is that I'm going to pray for you, because that's what Christ would want me to do. That's what God would want me to do.
Yeah, we're fighting for you guys. That's the thing you don't realize. We're taking a stand for you guys the same way you didn't understand that Trump was fighting for you. Straight up. He wasn't just fighting for one side. He was fighting for everybody that needed them to. You know what I'm saying? He made a stand for the whole country, and people aren't realizing that. And that's what we're doing. We don't care what side you fall on. You're still an American. Your life still matters to us. We're standing with you, not against you. It doesn't matter what kind of hat we wear. We're in this together.
And then the next thing you have to remember is we have Hunter Biden's, all three of his laptops, and we have the Wiener laptop.
Yep.
Okay.
Now we got Pelosi's.
And now you have Pelosi's.
Among a few others that haven't been mentioned.
I believe there were 12 or 13.
Yes, there's more that have not been mentioned.
And then my understanding, they got a bunch of tablets and stuff too. So understand that, when all of this is done and over and you're hanging your head kind of in shame, don't worry. God's got you. God's got you. He does. He really, really does. He understands your confusion. He understands why your brain is not where it should be. Sure, you could be educated and everything else, but still be blind. And that was, there's something we talked about yesterday, is you can see, but you can't see. You know what I mean? I mean, it's that simple. It really is. It's like with computers, I can see, but where it comes to computers, Casey can see.
Yep.
Because he's got that technical background. He knows what to look for,
Yep.
And that's what it all boils down to, and understand we are just, we're not people trying to tell you what to do. What we are trying to tell you to do is open your mind, open your eyes, open your ears, and hear and see for the first time.
Right here, Liz, what she's telling you guys, she knows what she's talking about. Trust me. I spoke with her. She knows what she's talking about. Liz, I wish you would come on. I really would. I wish you would come on the show and talk a little bit without talking about it all the way, that would get us blocked. But I really wish that you could come on and let everybody know exactly what it is that you had spoke to, the person you spoke to and what they informed you about. Very credible source. So thank you for that, Liz.
I think I missed that one.
Yeah, it's going down, man. It's going down. Things are about to come out. They're saying that they got the 7,000 troops in DC right now. And guess what? They say it's for inauguration, which is BS. And the reason why it's BS is because you remember Biden said that he wasn't going to have an inauguration like a regular one. They were going to do it from home. It's going to be a virtual inauguration. Remember? But now all of a sudden we need troops over there at the Capitol. Well, why didn't you guys need troops at the Capitol when, you heard that people were coming to occupy it 2 weeks prior?
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, y'all knew it was coming.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense, but it's okay. It's all coming out. It's all coming out. They want to bring the troops in supposedly for inauguration now. But you remember when BLM went there, they had troops everywhere. You couldn't get into there if you wanted to. But at the Trump rally, oh no, we had maybe 5 security guards. You know what I'm saying I'm kidding. It was way more than 5, but not enough to keep people out. They had people there to help people in, actually.
To be honest, I think it was enough to keep people out. Like they weren't not holding people out, and they were like, if they would have never started with the tear gas, never would have started with the rubber bullets or the little pepper spray, whatever. If they would have not started, that group was very content with chanting USA over and over and chanting all different things. And then even then, there still was enough people on their side of saying we are not fighting police officers, we're not pushing through, we're not breaking through barricades. They would have been fine. I don't think anything would have gone past that until they opened the gate. They had in a military sense, they had the high ground. They had people wall to wall across the side. I think they could have done it. I think they chose not to.
I agree.
They wanted it to happen.
Everybody that's watching on Facebook right now, please switch over to YouTube. My Facebook is not supposed to be up. Don't even know how we're live on here. But please, if you don't want to lose contact, go over to my YouTube, Kash Kelly, the Streetlight. All right. Yeah. The whole Italy thing. The whole Italy thing. You want to talk about it, Hawk, without getting me banned? All day long, Debbie. Thank you so much.
There has been too much pasta involved already. That's it. You guys have to understand that everything.
Thanks, Terry.
I made a comment yesterday, and I think I said it the day before too. All roads lead to Rome and below. Okay.
Yep.
What is below the Vatican is just as evil as what's below Epstein Island. Okay. Yeah. And those of you who've done research into Epstein and the people associated with him know that they have one particular belief. They believe in something the exact opposite of what you do. They do not have faith in God or Christ. However, we were taught as kids that even the devil knows the scriptures. Even the devil knows the scriptures. So when I see Nancy Pelosi get up there and start having her conversations and talking her smack and everything and talking about God and all that, understand that you are looking at a devil reading the scriptures to you. Okay. Yep. These people, it's not just about politics. This is about pure evil. When greed consumes so much that there is no point of light other than that green or gold, it's more important. And what clued me about Trump was that he walked away from $4 billion. Okay. Walked away from owning 500 businesses in the United States with only 2 or 3 of them having issues. Okay. And his investments and everything else in other people. Donald, this is never, ever, this whole entire fight, this whole entire 4 years has never, ever been about Trump other than him standing on the forefront saying, America, wake up. I love my country and I'm willing to do and sacrifice anything in order to ensure the sovereignty of the United States and the people who live here, and that's exactly what he did. He showed us that it's okay to stand up, that we do in fact have a voice, because we had gotten to a point after 9/11, everybody shut up. Everybody shut up.
Yep.
The guys who were, that were out there trying to tell you what the deep state's plan was from the beginning, and that's what it is. It's a deep state. Understand? Yep. Okay, here, prime example for you. Many of you probably don't know that there is an entire city below Denver Airport. Okay. Yep. Those of you that have researched it know that that is factual. There is an entire city bigger than the city of Denver underneath the Denver Airport. Okay.
True.
So when we're talking about deep state, guess where they come from? Politics of it, because you're looking at policies, you're looking at, rule changes, you're looking at law changes and things like that. And what it is they hook you in with that.
Facts.
And they keep you focused on that. They keep you focused only on that. Okay. And you'll notice that since I've joined on with Kash and all these wonderful people, I don't just talk about one thing. There are multiple things that really need to be discussed, And this is another thing. There is a plan. There is. Okay. Any news reporter or podcaster out there that says that there's not, doesn't carry the faith that they should, because it's not Trump's plan. Okay. It's not the general's plan. It's not even the people's plan. It is God's plan. And let me tell you, he's going to put a stop to it when he's damn well good and ready. And you want to know what? You want to know what? I'm going to be standing right there on the front line. I'm going to be standing there right on the front line. And the reason that I say that is my life has been lived. I'm in my 50s. I have a terminal illness. I am going to die from it. There is no doubt in my mind to that. Okay. And I'm okay with that. I've had to live with that for the last years, losing family, losing friends. And I wasn't just losing them because of what I follow and what I research. I lost them because of my illness. Okay. It's like that person who gets cancer that's laying up there in a hospital bed all by themselves.
You ain't alone no more, brother. You got all of us here. We love you.
Because people are afraid. As long as you have fear in your heart and in your mind, you can never, ever grab the strength of God and Christ in your heart and put on that armor and be able to stand. And I'll gladly take a bullet for any one of you. Any one of you. Because like I said, my life is over, but my truth is going to be there forever.
Excuse me, Hawk. Hey, right now I'm hearing that I'm being cut on and off on Facebook. It's because I'm not supposed to be able to be live on Facebook right now, you guys. So if you have not, please, right here on the screen, Kash Kelly the Streetlight on YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in Kash Kelly the Streetlight, subscribe to my page, ring the bell icon. You'll be notified every single time I go live. It's not like Facebook. They'll notify you every single time I come on. And this is where I'm going to be doing all of my lives from. So please go over there.
Y'all don't want to be on Facebook anyways. Facebook's being really bad right now. You should get off of it.
Yeah, they're messing with the feed hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Hardcore. Straight up. Appreciate you, Rhonda. Are we still live?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Making sure you guys are still here. It looked like it froze up on my end. So yeah, man. Didn't you say you had some other stuff to talk about, Russo? You're muted.
My bad. That's my fault. I want to have telling people. Yeah, it happens. No, I saw you. She had my back on some posts, which is awesome. Tonight I want to talk. I'm just welcoming. I've had hundreds of negative messages for just being there. And I'm welcoming anybody to just come have a conversation. And I'm batting 0 for 100 right now. Somebody said, how dare you start unfriending people? I go, it's been 4 years of me taking heat, and now it's gotten to the point where I say, will you come on a live and have a conversation so we're not wasting each other's time one-on-one? Let's have it here, and let's have everybody see how the interaction works, because it will be peaceful. I assume we'll get a little frustrated, but we'll have it. So tonight on Truth Will Set You Free, we're going to have Kash there. We're going to have the people that were actually at the event. I'm inviting, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the people who would be there. I don't know if he's admitted that he's there yet. And then Barb Allen's going to be on. And then we're welcoming anybody that would like to have a conversation. And we're going to talk about it. I'm going to show some stuff comparing other rallies that turned violent and show the difference between 1 million people causing $20,000 worth of damage and what the news is showing of people scaling a wall. I want to be very clear that that wall is not the building. That is the wall to where the steps are. And it literally it's literally because there was such a line to get in. It was like a nightclub that people were doing this out of some like a thing for freedom. There was no damage being done. They were getting to a place that they were already allowed to go. This is not, the news has made it look like, oh my God, they're literally taking over the Capitol building. If you shoot a camera in the right way, it looks ridiculous. And calling this a quote unquote riot is the biggest disservice to anything we could do in the country. So I'm just consistently battling these people that think they know what happened there because they saw 3-minute clips of the news finding the worst possible things. And I'm hoping to get one clip of somebody, a friend of a friend, that was there that has video of the A word that were being bussed in someplace to a hotel, changing into Trump gear, going out, being bussed and dropped off.
It's a fact that they were there.
Were there Trump supporters in the building? Yes. Do we have any evidence of damage being done? They arrested the guy who sat at Pelosi's desk. Oh my God, he sat at a desk. Look at what happened this summer. Look, things were destroyed. Buildings were destroyed. People were killed. The woman that was killed was, yes, she was trespassing. She was trying to breach a door, but she was met with deadly force. And everybody is saying that this is what's frustrating me. They're saying that if there was black people, they would have been killed left and right. If it was a
then why am I alive?
How? All summer you had people throwing things at police officers, using weapons against police officers, beating with baseball bats, police officers, skateboards with police officers. Nobody was shot. Nobody was shot at point blank range. This woman who served her country, who might have been a little overzealous, was trying to push through a door. So there is a barricade and she was shot at point blank range. And you're going to say that at a BLM rally that all summer went down with millions and millions and millions of people and hundreds of thousands of them fighting police officers? We're going to actually be a completely different setup and they'd all be killed. No, we have proof. This isn't a hypothetical. There's proof. All summer they are not killed. They are not shot at.
Listen, guys. Listen to this.
Straight up bullshit, y'all. Hey, they've been throwing flashbangs. All the way down the field. Shooting for bullets. Look at that
This
shit.
is me. I'm there.
Look at that shit. These are fucking American people standing out here protesting the right way. And we're being treated like we're not citizens. This is bullshit. You won't be able to, stay with them and we'll figure out, I don't know how long we'll stay with them. Get the girls out of here. Let's go flashbang smoke here. Okay. All right. Get the girls out of here. Come on. Hey, let's go. Y'all go this way. Come on. Get the girls out of here.
You hear them? USA just chanting. Getting hit with flashbangs. Shot at. We're not doing anything but chanting. I got it on video.
I'm being called in your comments the biggest racist and blind guy of the century. I've been called, somebody said, who is this guy talking right now? My name's Anthony. If you want to have a conversation on Truth Will Set You Free, follow me or the Be the Change page. I don't care. Come on, let's actually have a talk. I will send you the link. It's Kash. You can even put whatever up on Facebook. It'll be on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern. If you want to have a conversation, if you think I'm the most racist human being by comparing Black Lives Matter.
He's my best friend. And I'm as black as they come, bro.
And then there was that guy that died from having a heart attack of flashbangs. And our personal friend did compressions on this guy. Like, people are, I'm so over all the hate. that they're giving everybody. You guys did nothing wrong.
You know who? You know when they pull that race card, it only affects brothers that ain't in touch with themselves, that buy the lie, and white people, white liberals with white guilt. Them are the only people that race shit works on. It does not work on somebody who's educated and sees through the fucking lies. You need no white liberal to speak up on my behalf because I'm black. I'm not oppressed. Ain't nobody did shit to me. I was there. I was right there. You're not gonna tell me this bullshit.
Instagram, I was going back and forth with who was basically white.
You're breaking up real bad, Antonio.
I think he's frozen.
What's done differently?
Yo, D'Antonio, we can't hear you, brother. You're breaking up really, really bad.
Yeah, I know that's the AT&T connection, man.
We got to get him better internet because I always like what he had to say.
Oh yeah, but this guy, I'm gonna just say his name. His name is Jeff Horst. He got a pretty big platform. He was working with Kevin Hart, but he brands himself. He's supposed to be a comedian, but he brands himself off of talking about white people, Trump supporters specifically. And I was telling him, I had a comment on his video on Instagram, and I asked him what was done at the Capitol building that's any different from what was going on throughout the entire summer of 2020. What was the difference, right? And he had a bunch of black people, his followers, calling me a coon when I'm calling out a white liberal for talking down on his people, trying to win brownie points from black people. And y'all calling me the coon for defending this white liberal, and I'm a coon and y'all defending him? That's backwards logic. They calling me the coon and Uncle Tom. And I'm looking at my phone right now because I just made a video about white liberals earlier and how I say that they are racist.
No. I don't even want to call them white liberals because that's a disservice to a true liberal. They are American communists. They are not liberal. They are communist. A true liberal does not behave in the way that they behave.
And this also this guy who claims he loves black people. He's talking to me as if I'm some low life black dude. He's calling me really bothers me too, because I have a strong dislike for them, period. Because I tell them conservatives are not going to tell you that you oppressed. Conservatives are going to tell you got two legs just like I got two legs. You in good health. You an able-bodied man. You got just as many opportunities as I have. You can do anything. You could be anything that you want to be if you put your mind to it and work hard at it. But these communists, like Jeff, decides that he has privilege because he's white. If Trump was to come out and say that exact thing, they would call him a racist. But this guy just feel like he has white privilege. But isn't that the same thing that y'all accusing the KKK white supremacists of having? That same logic that you got, that same mentality? And so you feel like your whiteness is going to help out me as a black man. That don't sound like a racist?
I'm trying to tell you, you're not smart enough to think for yourself. Neither am I. So we have to let the white communists that portray themselves as liberals, call themselves liberals, they're really white communists. We have to let them speak for us because we don't understand.
Yeah,
we don't understand that we're oppressed. We don't understand that we need them. They have to be the ones to save us from this corrupt, racist world that we live in.
Oh my God, tell them, Cash. It's so sad. We don't know anything.
That shit.
Yeah, this guy. I take a deep. I have a great issue with that, man.
I know liberals. I know some for real liberals, and they are not like these people that they put on the news. They are not like Nancy Pelosi. They are not like Ilhan Omar. They are not like Ocasio-Cortez. All right, a real liberal stands up for the country. There was a lot of liberals that actually helped in with the civil rights movement. A lot of real liberals. Okay, they helped the right way. There was a lot of white liberals that stood with Lincoln. They were Republican liberals. Okay? People don't know their history. That's the problem.
This guy's wearing a Black Lives Matter shirt. Every time I see a white person in a Black Lives Matter shirt, it just makes me cringe.
Facts.
It just makes me cringe. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Nathan hit it on the head, and thank you for that super chat, Nathan. Say Cash is hood, so they can't say he's not black enough. Can't say I'm not black enough. You can't say that I'm one of them suburban dudes. You can't say that I'm racist. You can't say none of that. I crush every narrative that they throw out there with just being myself, with just being who I am. It kills their entire argument. That's why they don't like me.
This guy,
but it's all good. I don't need you guys to like me. I just need you to stay the fuck out of my way when all this stuff goes down. That's all I need you to do. Just stay out of my way, because I'm not like you. I'm a fight for everybody. I'm a fight for my country. I'm a fight for my freedoms. I'm a stand against corruption in all forms. I don't give a fuck what party it is, Republican, Democrat. I don't care. If you're corrupt and you're trampling on our freedoms and you're trying to take away the things that make us who we are, stay the fuck out of my way. You don't want to be in my path. I'm telling you. This is a whole different era, a whole new type of American that you're seeing. And it's more than just me. I'm just the face that you see. There's so many more Cashes out there. You have no idea.
Many. Like you would not believe, my friend.
Many that are speaking up too. There's a lot of people who are
I want to read this comment to you guys. This guy just on Instagram. They going on me.
Go ahead and read that, but I want to get information out there, and especially to give some hope, man. I don't really want to spend a lot of time caring about what these fucking so-called white liberals that are actually communists think or say.
No, this is the black guy. This is the black guy.
It doesn't matter.
He's
still a fucking commie.
I got you. Well, wait, I ain't gonna read it at all. It's just it's these motherfuckers, man. Woo! I ain't gonna read it.
You got anything?
What's that?
Casey, you as a libertarian, man, how are you feeling about everything, bro? Everything that you've seen. How does it make you feel? What you think is going on?
So my perspective of things, like, of course, everybody's been still calling me a Trump fan, and I'm a part of a cult, as I run into every day. But it's interesting because everybody's all still arguing, even though there's evidence, very video evidence, but I can't share a whole lot of it, and because I don't need my Facebook account deleted like within 5 minutes. But I found other people that are sharing it, which is nice. So I'm backing off. I'm using theirs. The part that I am pleased is there's enough video evidence that we could actually educate people if we could get the information out there. Like literally going through Parler and downloading all these videos, what I've done in the last couple of days has been amazing, and it's been eye-opening. I've got a whole other perspective. Like I watched you and Anthony the whole time when you were there, but watching it from the other angles, I'm like, all right, yeah, cool. And then when you told me about what really was the plan, it all comes together and it matches perfectly. So I am optimistic that hopefully they can find something in those laptops. I'm nervous because those laptops are encrypted. It's going to be difficult, and I don't know if they have enough time, but they do have. Hopefully, they have the skills to do so. But that's a big thing.
Here's the thing that I need everybody to understand. Crime is crime. It doesn't matter when it comes out. Once it gets exposed, it's going to lift the veil that they have over these people, regular people like you and I. They're going to see through it and be like, what the hell? Are you serious? And it's going to backfire. It's going to explode on them. And then they're going to look to people like us and be like, yo, you know what? Y'all was right, bro. What can we do to help? And that's what it's turning into. America and regular citizens, we have made so many changes within ourselves. The country is changing. The fabric of our country is changing. What it means to be an American is changing. And it's coming back to patriotism. People are getting a spirit of patriotism. People who are out here like me, that used to be fighting in the streets, are like, you know what? Nah, I was wrong for that. I want to fight. I want to fight for all the streets. You feel me? We're taking our experience that we've learned in the hood and we're applying it where it matters for a positive effect. You feel me? They never thought that things would be the way that they are right now. This all backfired on them. And in America, that's why they want to take away our guns. behind every blade of grass is an American with a gun. You feel me?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Like the big thing is about patriotism was there on January 6th. It didn't matter. That was at when did you guys get there? 9 a.m. I think really early in the morning. That showed the patriotism, and that's where I'm like, all right, this is exactly what our country needs. Like, that's only what 174th of the people that voted for him, and so if you look at the whole country, we're all together. Even though I didn't vote for him for other reasons, but patriotism is happening other than the other side, which that will come along. It will eventually get there as soon as we can share the actual information.
Yeah. I really want to show all of the footage that I have. I really, really do. I really do. But right now, we got to wait. You know what I'm saying? We got to wait. I got to be cautious. If you guys do want to get the full insight, I'm going to be live on my Patreon tonight. Okay? My Patreon is I don't know how to share it on here, but if you go to my Facebook, it should be on there. My Patreon's on there. All right. I'll share it on Parler. That's what I'll do. I'll share it on Parler. Anybody that's on Parler, and I'll share it on ourfreedombook.com so you guys can see it there and grab the link and you can become a patron if you'd like to. We're doing a live discussion. I'm bringing everybody on screen and we're going to talk, and I'm going to show a little bit of what I got, stuff that won't be bad. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Kash, I'm down to 1% on my laptop, so I'm going to wrap up.
Got you, brother. Give your thoughts.
All right, so real quick, if you're still here, tonight we'll do Truth Will Set You Free. Kash will be on that again. The big thing I want to say is everything is being depicted so wrong. Like literally the people were so, like even the people like walking up the stairs, I was making jokes with, literally saying like, oh, do you guys have a reservation? Like it was, these are while flashbangs were going off. This is such a different look than what was going on in different protests. I don't want to keep comparing the two, but people are forcing me to because they're saying they had carte blanche. We didn't. We were violent. We were not. We were getting things thrown and pelted and all these things, and we were still peaceful. So I'm going to talk more about that tonight. I want to show some more comparisons. Kash will be on, etc. Make sure, Kash, throw it up, whatever. Be the Change USA is where you find it on Facebook or youtube.com/C/Be the Change USA. Tonight at 7:30 Central, 8:30. We'll talk more then.
We got tons of proof of what really happened out there. You hear me? Videos, pictures, all of that. Tons of proof. All the way.
I got to give it to you. That was a great segue.
I'll take it easy. Take it easy, guys. Be the change you want to see in the world.
Brother.
There you go.
Yeah. You guys, I'm telling you, I really want to share everything that I have. I really do. You have no idea how bad I really want to show you how it was, to show you how the police was actually letting people come in, to show you how once people were inside, the police was cool, taking pictures, nobody doing anything wrong, people taking pictures with statues, the police helping people up to stand with the statues to take a picture, helping people down from the statues, just making sure nobody broke anything. But they don't tell you that. They got you thinking that everybody was in there running wild. That's not what it was. That's not what it was. And I got proof. I'm not just making this up. I got proof. I don't understand how they're saying they're going to lock people up that was in there when they were let in by the people that were there to guard it. They were let in by the people that were there to guard it.
And you also have to take into account how big the Capitol building is. You could have one group of people causing complete chaos, okay? And at the same time, the people who came in the front door are you don't see or hear what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a huge, huge building.
There, it's massive. There's underground tunnels to go to the different sides. It's huge, and I still don't understand how all the security I had to go through took 15 to 30 minutes for me to get through into that building. It doesn't make sense at all.
I'm logging in right now to my Patreon so I can let people know exactly how to get there.
For all your followers here, I just want to make sure to remind everybody that you guys have your emergency alerts turned on in your settings on your phone. I know some people shut that off. I would make sure to have emergency alerts and public safety alerts turned on because I think that's going to be important coming up. You can do that through your settings.
I'm glad you said that because I turned mine off when I found out that they were doing a COVID tracker.
Yep, a lot of people did. And I'm going to comment on that real fast because that pissed me off. They used the COVID thing in our state, I know for sure, in Illinois. And I went to school for weather. I'm a meteorologist. I don't have a job in the field now, but I know all about it. And typically a lot of times that's used for, big storm events or something that's super dangerous coming at you. And the fact that they've been, putting out COVID so much, everyone was aware of everything going on with that. And they used that and then people turned off their shit. So then, now people don't have it on or they forget to turn it back on when something big happens. Like if there were to be some type of bomb, like nobody would know. So I just want people to remember, you've got to turn that back on because personally, I think Trump's going to use that.
Yeah. Let me see. How do I share this?
I have to remember where it is. I'm like looking at my phone saying, okay.
Personally, I have an iPhone. I have the most up to date, and the way that I do it on mine is you go to your notification or your settings to notifications, and then you have to scroll, I think, all the way to the bottom to see it, and then there's 3 different spots.
And so, see, I have a I have one of these, but it's this is the first one that came out for Android after the flip phone kind of fizzled out. That's how old my phone is. So it's no telling where anything is these days.
And there should be in your settings, there should be a search bar. Can you not find it? And you should be able to type in emergency alert on there and it should bring it up.
You guys are not going to want to miss tonight on Patreon. I'm telling you.
If not,
y'all not going to want to miss it. I'm going to show a little bit more than I've shown thus far. The videos, all of that. Yeah, it's nothing like what they said. What they put on the news was complete bullshit. Complete bullshit. Straight up lies. That's why I will never, if I had any kind of faith at all in the news, I lost it all the day I seen how they represented what happened in DC. The straight, blatant lies that they told. It was fucked up. What's this?
That's the emergency alerts that people are looking at. It should be like that. There's Amber Alerts, emergency alerts, public safety alerts. You want to make sure at least the bottom 2 are turned on. I don't like Amber Alerts. It goes off a lot, so I turn that off. That's at the bottom of, you go to settings and then your notifications tab, and that's on an iPhone. So if someone has an Android that they can show how to get it, that would be great.
I'm seeing a lot of comments in here saying Trump released something on Parler.
Yeah.
Anybody know anything about that?
I'll pull it up right now if you did.
I'm trying to find him. I've never added him yet.
Trump has Telegram. If you guys.
Does he really?
Yeah, I found.
I love Telegram.
I've been following a lot of people on there that are thinking their accounts are going to be deleted on Instagram. Yep. He found it.
Hey, on Parler, look up Underground Patriot.
Underground Patriot on Parler?
Yep. Look him up. Mm-hmm. You want to talk pasta? Ha ha ha.
Underground Patriot, you said?
Yeah, Underground Patriot.
Let me see. I'm trying to pull it up right now.
His tag is Underground Patriot 007.
Okay, I don't follow him, so here we go.
What is this app y'all using? What is this platform called?
It's called Parler. You don't want to put it on your phone though.
And if anybody has Parler, you can access it.
Can I download on my desktop?
App. Yes.
Yes.
You can go on there, and it's actually not as bumped up. They're trying to delete the app because they don't want to comply, but you can access it through the internet on your computer or even on your phone, and it works better sometimes than the app. What post by him are you looking at?
The breaking news: Italy judge.
Oh, okay.
What's the website? Is it Parler.com? Like, what is it?
Yep.
Oh, it's it's spelled PARLER.
Yeah.
.com.
Because I heard they had took it off the Google search or something.
They're trying to take everything. Yeah.
So the next recommendation I would give is to totally eliminate Google from any part of your life right now. Okay, this is a fact. You go to DuckDuckGo or to there's another one I can't Bing. I think it's called Bing or something like that. There's a couple of different ones. You know, Bing. To me, it was kind of a weird vibe. I got kind of a weird vibe from it because you know you know it's like when Facebook was trying to change their the format. You know, they just went ahead and changed their format on you, and you had the choice to go back to the classic. You know, well, I keep going back to the classic. I don't like the new format. The other one was easy to use. You know, the interface is very easy to use. You know, with DuckDuckGo, it works the same as Google. You know, and this is another thing. When you type in something, okay, and you get a limited number of items in the search bar in regards to that, what you do is go to images or video.
It's not letting me log into my Parler on my computer.
Really?
There are mega amounts of people on Parler right now.
People have been trying to download it too, so it's probably lagging.
Yeah, same thing with our Freedom Book. It's been slow because a lot of people are leaving Twitter. They're leaving Facebook. It's you know, they are now seeing, you know, that this is a reality. The things that we've been saying for a little over a year now, you know, in our flat out broadcasts, you know, that there's this is a real situation, you know, and this is the thing is don't fear.
You guys know,
don't fear that pride you have in America that's in your heart. You know, the desire to truly be free should be your ultimate goal. You know, it really should be. And the thing is that sharing that freedom with others is actually the greatest part of that gift. When soldiers went to fight in other countries, they believed that the reason that they were going there was to give them the same freedoms that we have here today. Instead of us becoming like the rest of the world, we are trying to be the street light of the world to every country, no different than Kash and the StreetLights are lighting up the path for you. God likes it if you make a path for him. You know what I'm saying? He likes that.
Yo, to everybody out here right now, just so you know, I do got a social media site now called Our Freedom Book. It's new, but if you liked Facebook, if you liked how it operated and it's what you're used to, you will love Our Freedom Book. Our Freedom Book is growing very rapidly, just like Parler. People are having a little trouble getting on because of the influx. Literally in the last, I say 2 days, we've had over 10,000 new subscribers on Our Freedom Book. Literally. And not just that, we created our own kind of YouTube as well. All right. So for that one, you will go to, where is it? Our Freedom Tube, ourfreedomtube.com. And you can create your own account there. It works just like YouTube, except no censorship. All the sites that I'm becoming a part of are no censorship. Okay. So ourfreedombook.com, go there and make you an account. Okay. It's fairly new. Give it time, but go make the account if you have not already and share it out with everybody. No more Google, DuckDuckGo. No more Facebook, Our Freedom Book. No more YouTube, Our Freedom Tube. All right. That being said, you guys got any more information that you would like to share? Because I'm going to get off here.
Not really.
Okay.
So we're going to have some exciting few days. That's what we know.
Yes, definitely. Definitely. I appreciate that, Jennifer, for joining Our Freedom Book. I'm going to jump on there. I think it's down for maintenance right now because they're updating the servers because that's how many people came. So we're making the servers a little more secure, broader, so more people can be on the platform at one time. And it is dope. Our Freedom Book is actually very cool. It's just like Facebook, except you do not get censored. So I would challenge everybody to make the switch. All right. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You guys got any final thoughts?
Breathe.
There's so much stuff like coming out. Like today, I've just read so many things. definitely take things with logic over, you know, having feeling about it. A lot of people are going to react and be really upset. I mean, when I first started this, it was bad. I didn't sleep for weeks. So the fact that all this is legit happening is kind of surreal. But definitely keep digging, keep fighting, keep using your voice. If you are currently sitting out there and you're kind of scared to use your voice, I was there before. I was scared to, you know, put out who I supported because of judgment or the community I live in or the job I have. Like, I was scared at one point, and I am so glad that I came out and started talking, because all the hate you think you're going to get, you get way more love for it. You'll have so many more supporters. And the thing is, it's not a matter of how many people support you. It's quality.
Hey, Morgan, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt you guys. Right now, for everybody that's watching, I got Dave on here. He's the guy that runs Our Freedom Book. He's going to explain exactly what's going on. Go ahead, Dave.
Okay, my apologies. How are you? Yes, I am the founder of Our Freedom Book, and thank you guys for having me, Kash. We love you. You know that.
All day.
Thank you, everybody, and all some patriots out there. Yes, what we're dealing with right now is a major influx. My servers, which I own myself, we have everything we own. One of our mainframes actually took a shit, excuse my language, probably around 6:30 a.m. this morning. No one recognized it. We are doing this as we speak. They're working with an influx. But all I can tell you is this. Please download, or if you need to go to laptop or desktop or just have it prepped and ready, we should be up and running hopefully in the next few hours or definitely by tomorrow. We're over influx. Kash, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you what we came up with. In the last 6 hours, we've had an influx of 861,000.
What I tell you, brother.
Wow.
Right. So what's happening is that the influx is overwhelming. No one knew. It's right now. It's running on the backup server, which is not strong enough to run that. It's not strong enough to run it. And that's who I was on the phone with, actually, on the other line. It's sitting there on hold right now, working with my developers right now. I didn't foresee that happening, bro.
I told you I got you.
No, I know, but we didn't foresee that, happening at the moment. We were monitoring everything for overheat. We were watching everything. Everything was perfectly fine. And I don't know the timing it happened within.
It had to be yesterday, because when I told you, I told everybody to download, and everybody said that they were. But then people started sending me screenshots saying it won't let me.
You have no idea. I'm sick to my stomach.
Don't worry about it. It's going to be all good. Everybody here is going to download it that's watching right now. We still got over 3,400 people watching. So you got a lot more people trying to get on there.
I very much apologize, but if I got a minute, I'll tell you this. We are not owned or controlled by Apple. We're not owned and controlled by iOS, Apple, Google Play, and we're not owned by them. Our apps are through them, yes. But because we have our own servers and we're our own entity, no one can control us. That's number one. Number two, as you saw, Paula was taken down because is that because they have a bank that backed them, which was crypto, and a Bitcoin backer is involved in Paula. And because it's banking involved, there's controlling involved. I don't have bankers and bank people backing me. Okay, this is all self-funded. We're financially secure enough to be able to handle.
Yeah, I already know. They already know. I told them all about you, bro. You're good. And I also told them about our Freedom Tube, so they're going to be making the switch over there as well.
That's going to be an awesome one. I made sure I got live stream. That one's going to be so cool because you can do like movies, live stream, like you can do anything on that. Like I was so my developer's phenomenal. Granted,
look at that. Look at that. Dawn Lacey just said, and this is what did I tell you guys 2 days ago? I told you guys. Now they got the video on Parler showing tools being handed out from inside the Capitol through the window that they knew to go to. I told you guys. I wasn't lying. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Dave. I ain't gonna keep you on. We're about to wrap up. I just wanted you to come on and let everybody know that that is good. All right.
I can appreciate it, man. We are working with everything. Do not give up on us.
No, you are, brother. We got you. Come on now.
Thank you, man.
All right, bro.
Enjoy your evening.
Peace.
All right, bye-bye.
I told you guys the other day. I was there firsthand, seen it all. Didn't I tell you? And look at that. Now videos coming out showing them doing exactly what I told you that they was doing. The truth is going to come out. The truth is going to come out. And for everybody that's got something to say about everything that happened in DC, if you weren't there, don't be talking shit, because I was there. You can't tell me nothing. I seen it firsthand. I was there fighting. I was there for us. So if you weren't there, don't be fucking criticizing me. Don't say shit to me. Be honest. My bad. I just love when I get made to be true.
Hey, man, you know, that's what made me turn on your channel to begin with, was your fire. You have a fire inside of you. Okay. And when you talk about that street light, you know, you think about it. You think about that. Suni was saying this last night. You take a lamp and you don't put it on the floor.
Yes.
You don't put it in the closet. All right. And then just crack the door. No, you put it up on a pedestal and you turn it on. And then the whole world gets lit up for you. And understand that right now in Washington, D.C., what is happening is the lights are getting turned on and the rats are running for their lives. They are doing everything that they can in order to control the narrative on you. Okay. And understand this. Washington, D.C. is not even part of the United States. That is a separate country.
Exactly.
That is a separate country. It is not a state of the United States. So why are they running a corporation controlling the masses of the people here? It's time that we stop it.
You're damn right. And that's exactly what we're doing. And that's what I'm trying to get everybody to understand. And when you talk about that guy, John Sullivan, remember what I told you guys about him yesterday?
Yeah, you got to walk out of jail.
Guess who's already out of jail? Guess who's already out of jail? So you're going to tell me that this shit ain't planned and these people aren't insiders? Get it together, y'all. I'm going to always tell you the real, because I'm a real ass nigga. So I'm going to always tell you what's real.
It's people like that who are intentionally, understand what I'm saying here. It is people like that who are intentionally selling your country right out from under your feet. They don't care about you. They don't even, honestly, they probably don't even believe in what they're fighting for. Okay. But there's money behind it. It's always got to do with money. Always.
Right now, our Freedom Book, you guys, is down for maintenance, okay? But don't forget about it. Do not forget about our Freedom Book. You can go on the website, ourfreedombook.com. You can download it from Android or iOS. But it's down right now for maintenance because we got a shitload. I thought we just made over 10,000 subscribers a couple of days ago, but apparently there's 860,000 people now since we made them videos 2 days ago, which is freaking amazing. Also, what's that? Oh, shit. Okay. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, listen to me, guys. Listen to me, guys, right now. If you are watching me on Facebook, I'm not supposed to be on Facebook. They banned my account, but for some reason, God has allowed my broadcast to go through on Facebook. That means that he's giving me the chance to tell all of you right now, to tell everybody you know, to switch over to my YouTube, Kash Kelly, the StreetLight.
Do you want me to read it? I can read it.
Kash Kelly, the StreetLight, you guys.
Yeah,
please
would you
go
please?
over there.
Am I good? Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, if you would, please.
This was shared on Parler, and it says it was posted 17 minutes ago. Urgent U.S. citizens stand by for EBS, which is Emergency Broadcast System, the stuff I was talking to you about to make sure you have turned on your phones. Urgent U.S. citizens stand by for Emergency Broadcast System on your cell. Get on it to Twitter. Secretary Pompeo, EBS, Emergency Broadcast System. Stay indoors. Do not go out onto the street. Be prepared for power outages in some cities. I was warned about this. This is nuts.
You say power outages?
Yeah, it said power outages. That was by Simone Parks.
Are you listening? Check your phone and see if you got an emergency alert. Open that door so you can hear.
What?
See, I'm not getting.
Well, She was just reading off a Parlor saying, just be ready for
to be ready for it. They've been talking about this all day.
Who posted that on Parlor?
This, hold on, let me go back to it. Simon Parks.
I'm about to go to the grocery store, you guys. I'm about to get ready. Charge up my generators.
If you need you guys, make sure that you take time to make sure you have stuff to get you by in your house, just in case. Because we don't know. I mean, this could or could not happen, but it's better to be safe than sorry.
Check on your neighbors. You guys stay in contact with each other. Everybody in the comment section needs to get a hold of each other, find out if you're nearby each other. And if people need to, we need help, we got to be there for each other.
Write down phone numbers, because I know a lot of people don't memorize phone numbers like we did back in the day. I have numbers I memorized, but a lot of people don't have landlines anymore. So definitely be doing that too.
Yeah.
But like I said, make sure your settings, make sure those are turned on, because they will come through there. If you have a weather radio, have that plugged in, because they have to broadcast it through there. TV stations, your local TV stations, they have to broadcast it like it is a law to broadcast.
Oh, but wait a second, because I saw something yesterday that said that the FCC said that they would, the head of the FCC said that he would not follow the president's directive. Let me see if I can find it.
No, hey, we'll have to do that another time. I'll be back on later, you guys. I need to get up off here. I'm going to the grocery store just to make sure that I'm good.
Have a good night, guys.
Do that too, because
I appreciate all of you guys for being here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please share this video out for me. Everybody watching right now, when this broadcast goes off, take this and share it to every social media platform and tell everybody to subscribe to this page, because we're always going to give you the real. We're going to tell you the truth. We don't give a damn about censorship. We don't give a damn about what they're saying. All right. We're going to stand together, and we're going to stand up, and we're going to fight if we have to. All right. We're not starting anything, but we finish everything. You got me? Unite, time to fight. Be a street light, because only you can be the change that you want to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, remember to pray, America, but take action with that. Catch you guys later.
See you guys.